This is a 1927 Tudor Revival mansion on the lakefront in Evanston, just east of Sheridan Road.
This massive French eclectic style mansion is a local landmark and part of a landmark district listed on the National Register.
It has beautiful exterior with all kinds of Tudor Revival detailing, beautiful pane windows, 6 monumental chimneys, a red tile roof, and it's been empty for 3 years when the Evanston Arts Center left for other quarters. So now the question is, what to do with it?
I had not been in the Harley Clarke mansion until Saturday, I'm sad to say, and I was struck by the building. I said, wow, this is a really cool building. It was undeniable. It was breathtaking.
The landscape is by Jens Jensen, one of the 20th century's most important landscape architects. Landmarks Illinois included it on its list of most endangered historic places. Here's what Landmarks Illinois President Bonnie McDonald had to say about Jensen.
Some might call him the equivalent to Frank Lloyd Wright in returning to an indigenous landscape and a reference to the prairie here in Illinois. So think of him as one of the most revolutionary landscape architects of his time.
He incorporated local trees and plantings in his designs that he said should flow like music to enhance and refine what already exists in nature and never outshine it.
The interior of the building and the features in the interior of the building are really quite extraordinary, as is the exterior.
In the Harley Clarke house, rarely do you see such a high level of decorative treatments and craftsmanship. Ornamental features including twisted columns, molded brick chimneys, highly detailed copperwork, and classical elements complement the graceful massing of the building.
I consider this place to be a sanctuary for us to learn about the traits of the past. I consider this to be a place to learn about the quality, about the skill, about the pride of the craftsmen and craftswomen of the past. I consider this mansion to be a place to admire, enjoy, and learn from. Thank you.
Thank you.
Buildings provide shelter in all seasons, and in our houses, however humble, the solid walls of our dwellings allow for the installation of lights and heating systems that support our survival. Architecture, fine architecture, on the other hand, provides spaces that go beyond mere shelter. They house our spirits while encouraging them to roam and to soar, and this is what happens at Harley Clarke. As a public building now, Harley Clarke offers such experiences to the people of our community. No wonder that Audrey was inspired and empowered to feel she was an artist. No wonder that Ann Jeanette's field trips for Youth Job Center clients included the opportunity to experience the mansion. In one sense, our lives are our collected experiences. They shape who we are, the skills we develop, and the choices we make.
Hilder and Harley Clarke were philanthropic pioneers and believed in equity for all. Inspired by their son's learning differences and the ways in which visual education could make a difference in the lives of children, Harley founded the Society for Visual Education in 1918 and testified in Congress to help advance movies as an educational tool. Eventually, he became president of Fox Films to further this educational endeavor. He piloted a program in select Evanston schools, bringing his concept to a traditionally underserved population by ensuring that Foster School was one of only 4 schools chosen for inclusion in this program.
Was sold to Sigma Chi fraternity in the 50s, became the national headquarters there, and then the city of Evanston in 1963 purchased the building to become an expanded part of their park district. And the Evanston Arts Center moved into its present headquarters in 1966.
In a community that prizes being green and prizes our historic preservation, the idea that we would send a bulldozer at this building is shameful, just shameful.
I've been to a number of the homes along the lake, and I have really admired the kind of access that those individuals have. I think that everyone in the community should have the opportunity to experience the lake from that perspective.
It's a beautiful treasure to the beach. Every time I look at it, well, every time I go to the beach, I look at it and I think that is beautiful.
The vote is 10-0 to deny the application for a certificate of appropriateness for the Harley Clarke Mansion.